Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here at the Live School Masterclass Show. I'm your host, Elona Lopari, helping companies scale their purpose and their profits. I want to talk to you today regarding LinkedIn, this amazing platform that is growing every day that could be utilized for you to grow your brand, but also most importantly, to land amazing high quality client, especially in today's economy where a lot has shifted. It's really important to build amazing relationships with people that actually can afford your services that you are offering within your company, with decision makers and with people that are actually seeking for the support and the expertise that you have to offer. So I want to share some insights around how to utilize LinkedIn as a platform for your business, but also what are some of the changes that are happening with AI and how LinkedIn is also evolving compared to other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or even Twitter. So when it comes to LinkedIn, LinkedIn is a gold mine because LinkedIn has people that make an average of over $80,000 in annual income. That's really the lowest average of the people that are utilizing LinkedIn. And most importantly, the purpose of LinkedIn is to grow, help people grow personally and professionally, right? So when people go on LinkedIn, they already have a mindset of work, of productivity, of business, of building professional relationships. A lot of sites, work sites, also have allow LinkedIn as part of their platforms where lots of people can have access to it. So when people go on LinkedIn, that is the purpose of why they're there. They're there to grow professionally, and they're there to network professionally. They're there to grow their business, or they're there to land amazing positions based on their careers. So the purpose of the platform is to exactly do that, to grow your professional network. When compared to other social media platforms, so your Facebook is more for your acquaintances, for people that you know, for people you've been hanging out with, for your family, for your friends, right? You keep tabs with people like that on Facebook, and that's the difference between LinkedIn and Facebook. People go there to continue those social, personal relationships. And then when it comes to LinkedIn and Instagram, people usually the main purpose of those platforms are to entertain themselves. So if people are tired at the end of the day, what do? They're there to entertain themselves. So they're scrolling through reels, information, content that is actually based on their interests. And their main purpose is to get entertained, and they're consuming the other platforms with passivity, pretty much. So that's pretty much the difference between some of these major social media platforms. So let's return back to LinkedIn. Some of the things that you want to keep in mind when it comes to LinkedIn is, again, an amazing profile that is keyworded and tailored to who you help, how you help them, and of course, build an amazing audience through targeting the people that you want to connect with, whether it's organic, meaning for free, or whether you have Sales Navigator, which is what LinkedIn offers to be able to build personal lists of contacts that are personalized as specific to you, but also to be able to narrow down the search that you are doing when you are comparing that to your organic search. So when you are using Sales Navigator, you can target the search that you are utilizing to find the contacts of the people that you want to connect with and start to build a relationship with. So those are some of the main things to know when it comes to LinkedIn. And of course, your profile, your photo, your banner, and your about section, and then your professional background is really, really important, because that is what, especially where these platforms have developed in today's AI world, everything is relevant according to keywords. So the more keywords you have in your profile, the more LinkedIn will show, or the algorithm will favor you and your posts to people that are actually of interest to you. So that's something else to keep in mind. Now, when it comes to your business, LinkedIn has become even more specific and niche down when it comes to creating content. And today, when you are profiling yourself and positioning yourself with the work that you're doing, LinkedIn wants to see that the content that you are creating is also relevant to the work that you're doing. So for example, if you help other people lose weight, please don't talk about marketing, or please don't talk about business growth, right? Because those are areas that have not much to do with losing weight. And ideally, you have a really clear brand, meaning you have very clear topics and areas of expertise that you talk about, and it's all relevant to your offer. Because again, if we go in there and talk about everything, then LinkedIn is not going to favor you, and it's not going to show you to the right people. So it's really going to hurt, you're going to hurt the algorithm and your visibility, and you're not going to be shown to the actual connections. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to LinkedIn in 2025. And then the last piece of information is, of course, the engagement piece, which is more important than volume of connections, the engagement, right? How do we do that? It's through building genuine relationships, like other people's posts, comment on other people's posts or your connections. And that way, LinkedIn will favor you, but also you are starting to build warm relationships. What happens with LinkedIn is that when you like someone's posts, that actually shows on their wall. So it's much like old Facebook, where if you like someone's posts, it will show the comment or the like or whatever engagement you have actually provided to that person's connections. So you are getting crazy good organic visibility on other people's walls and on their connections, and they can actually see your posts as well. So being able to create engagement with LinkedIn is also really important. And then the last part is, of course, have a nurturing sequence of how you're taking your connections from point A, meaning they just connected with you, point Z, meaning they are your client. What is the nurturing sequence that people go through look like? That is going to be the most important piece or last piece of this episode that I would like to share with you, because it's like, that's the bow that wraps everything that I just talked about. Because without the nurturing sequence on LinkedIn, then it's just another platform. We're creating endless content and we're creating connections, but nothing happens. Long gone are the days where people are reaching out to you. We have to be intentional in building relationships, and we want to have a nurturing sequence to be able to leverage the platforms and this specific platform at its highest level. If you need any support, of course, with optimizing your LinkedIn for your business to consumer or business to business, business growth activities, then let's absolutely chat. And I'll be able to guide you through some of those steps. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Don't forget to review, subscribe, and share. I'll see you next time.